So, question came from, if I get this right, Gawebm, I guess that's your name, asked me how I actually capture the audio on my videos. So, real easy, simple way of capturing audio is using a digital recorder like this Tascam. It's the DR-05. These are pretty inexpensive. I think this was maybe $100 and something. And then the patch cords, you can buy these 1/4-inch Y adapters. So this plugs into the airplane right here, and then you can plug in the headset for your passenger on this one, and then utilize the second one. And I use an adapter to go from 1/4 to 3.5 millimeter. These are all stereo, by the way. And that connects in there. And then the next cable is a 25 decibel reducer. And that goes into there. And then simply the last connection goes into the recorder. There is a little bit of fiddly bits with getting the record level here correct, and that's just, I've done that through trial and error. And then the rest of it is all done through the editing. So that's how I capture the audio that you guys are going to hear. So we're going to fire up Sheila here, and we're going to head on out to the southeast of Puget Sound. Come along. This channel is about working on aircraft and flying those airplanes. So come take a seat and let's go for a flight. And you know what's coming. The prop area ought to be pressure's up.
I've been noticing my mag drops have been a little lower than normal. What I've been doing is aggressively leaning on the ground. Seems to be helping. Probably have to do some plug cleaning here in the near future, and that ought to make a good video.
Information Mike 195 for you, Zulu. Wind 2106, gust 11, visibility 10, ceiling 3,700 broken, temperature 902.3, altimeter 3009er. ILS row 16 right, approaching you, landing and departing runway 16 right and 16 left. Notice 2 airmen. Hazardous weather information for Washington available on flight service frequency. Advise, launch connect you. Mike.
Just mosey up here and stick our nose out so they can see us. This is not going to be a fun day to fly, I can tell you that right now. We're on ground. Thin ground, Stinson 9250 kilo, East Condos. Request a southeast departure with Mike.
52, actually, Stinson at the east ramp again.
Yeah, Stinson 9250 kilo.
Stinson 9250 kilo, ping ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
16 left via Foxtrot for Stinson 9250 kilo. Thank you.
Okay, ground, good afternoon, right there, 2237, clearing 16 right, Alpha 5, going to spot 1.
Rising Air 2237, ping ground, taxi terminal via Alpha Charlie.
Terminal via Alpha Charlie, rising Air 2237, good day.
And that thing's got some wingspan. Look at that thing. Wider than the taxiway. The Pipistel. Verify everything on the checklist. Cabin doors are latched and locked. Flight controls. Trim is somewhat set. Controls, instruments, gas, flaps, trim, prop, radios, run-up complete, Seagar complete. Let's get up to the line and make like a herd of turtles out of here. So we're gonna head up out of here, and I'm at the end of this video. I'm gonna explain some of the airspaces here, but basically there is a little VFR corridor on the east side. Keeps us out of SEATAC's airspace, and it also keeps us out of Renton's airspace in order to get to the southeast part of the sound. So we'll somewhere along the line we'll explain that. And right now we're going to call up the tower and get our clearance out of here and head on down. Main tower, Stinson 90250 Kilo, Foxtrot 1, we're ready to go southeast departure.
Stinson 90250 Kilo, Paint Tower, standby. Traffic on left base, strength final.
Traffic in sight, we'll stand by, 50 Kilo. Not much wind down here, but I bet as we take off down the other direction, that windsock, these two windsocks never stay the same thing. So that windsock usually will point one direction, and the other windsock points in the other direction. Really weird. Alright, get your scorecards out. Oh! Missed the timing. Oh well.
Stinson 50 Kilo, Piper departing downfield is in the pattern southeastbound, approved, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff behind the Piper, Stinson 50 Kilo. Get all the lights on, camera, action, mixture, flaps, trim, everything. Get up here, get some little more asphalt. Ooh, what am I going to play this time? What kind of takeoff music are we going to do today? Heels down. Power's coming in. It is set. We are got an airspeed. There is the tail. Oh, it's kind of squirrely already. We are directly on the center line. Climbing out. 100 feet. 200 feet. Flaps. Pitching 480. Up, got traffic up there. So we're going to head towards Lake Sammamish, which will keep us out of a lot of the airspace for Seattle. Got him. Must be talking to Seattle. It's a jet. Oh. We're gonna get some wake here. Hang on, boys. Oh boy. There it is.
Engine 50 Kilo, traffic 11 o'clock, 1 mile south of westbound, type unknown, altitude indicates 2,400.
Alright, looking for that traffic, 50 Kilo. I don't see him. Oh, there's the wake.
Stinson 50 Kilo, update on that traffic, 11 o'clock, half mile southwestbound at 2,400, maybe a southbound.
Yeah, 50 Kilo, I do not have him at all.
Stinson 50 Kilo, they appear 500 feet below you.
Traffic in sight, 50 Kilo.
Stinson 50 Kilo, thanks.
No, thank you.
Number 32 Delta, contact Alpine.
Roger. Alright, now I can start talking about the airspaces a little bit more. Now I don't have everybody and their brother coming at me. Alright, so we have all these classifications of airspaces up here, and they're lettered. So, the first letteration, I guess you call it, is Alpha. That's 18,000 feet and above. We're most likely never going to be up there. And that's for all the commercial traffic. So you need to be pressurized, IFR clearance, all kinds of stuff. That ain't us. The next classification is around the busy airports, and that's Bravo. You probably heard that. It's been on my teaser before. The Bravo airspaces, you need to have explicit permission to go into a Bravo airspace. And that's what a lot of these blue lines here are representing, are those little upside down wedding cake sections of airspace. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay outside of the airspaces that go from certain altitudes all the way down to the ground for SEATAC. Then we have these controlled airports, and so at these controlled airports, at the Charlies and the Deltas, like Painfield is a Delta airspace, Whidbey Island Naval Air Station is a Charlie airspace. They just need to recognize you to go into their airspace. So we're over here in basically what is now everybody airspace. I don't really need to be talking to anybody to fly in this area. And there's a little corridor over here where the altitude above me right now, as I'm almost approaching this shelf, I would need to have permission from SEATAC in order to go into this area. So what I'm trying to carefully do with all this rough air is stay below that shelf. Coming up ahead here is another airport that's Renton Municipal. Now Renton is a Class Delta airport, and their airspace goes from the ground up to 2,500 feet. The shelf I'm about ready to fly under is 10,000 feet down to 3,000 feet. So there's this gap of 500 feet between the Bravo at SEATAC and the Delta at Renton. I don't really need to talk to anybody to get through this little, it's like a mail slot of airspace. I just have to make sure that I'm at my altitude and I don't break either one of those. So from 3,000 to 2,500, I'm going to split the difference and fly at 2,750, give or take a little bit. Jeez. I hope this calms down before I get to Norman Grier. Now another nice feature about flying around the Seattle area is most people will have ADS-B down and around the beefy part of the city. You go up north, it's not really required out there. And even if you go further out west or south here, you're going to find a lot of people that don't show up on your iPad. I think I have Norman Grier in sight. Like 10 miles. Put my squinters on. Alright, field elevation. About 500, so 1,500. Norman Grier traffic, Stinson 90250 kilos, about 8 miles to the north. We're inbound coastal. Full stop landing. Norman Grier. We're making our descent now. Got to get down about 1,000 more feet.
Norman Grier traffic, Scott 975 Delta is turning left crosswind, runway 33, full stop taxi back to Norman Grier.
Oh, 33. Norman Grier traffic, Stinson 90250 kilo is 4 miles to the north. We're going to overfly the field and decide which way to come in. Norman Grier. Papa Delta, we'll give you a fire up, see if we pick up the tail 1033. Appreciate it, thank you, 50 kilo. CM turn base. Norman Grier traffic, Stinson 50 kilos coming up overhead. Base traffic in sight, and we are continuing to overfly at 2,000. Norman Grier. And Scott 97 Papa Delta, we are final runway 33, and we full stop taxi back Norman Grier. And Stinson, looks like we're about right on the money as far as approach speed, so more the crosswind. Yeah, I see the sock, it looks like it's favoring 33. I'm going to head down to the southwest here, turn around, and come back in for left downwind 33, Norman Grier. Norman Grier traffic, Scott 97 Papa Delta is clear, runway 33, taxi back, close traffic, Norman Grier. What sucks about being this far off of the airport is you kind of lose your reference because it's all tucked down in the trees. So I'm really just flying by the map here. Alright, so now I can start turning back in. Norman Grier traffic, Stinson 50 kilos, about 1.5 miles to the west. We're turning back in for 45, left downwind 33, Norman Grier. Oh, there it is.
And over traffic, 797 Papa Delta will be departing runway 33 for West Coast traffic, Norman.
Norman, traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo is on the left downwind 33, Norman. Well, it snuck up on me. Alright, they're airborne. We're at pattern altitude. Alright, just really slow down. And get down. Norman traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo, turning left base for 33, Norman. Oh, got that lap in. Second notch. Looking for that little dog leg here. And Norman Grier, Stinson 50 Kilo, turning final for 33, Norman Grier.
Harvey traffic, be advised, parachute activity in 2 minutes, directly over the field. Use caution for parachutes in Harvey and do not overfly the airport.
Alright, over the trees. Slipped in. Slow down. Gonna go all the way to the end here. And not bad. Oh. Yikes! Getting a little sassy there at the end. Norman Grier, Stinson's is clear of the active runway 33. Norman Grier. Where shall I park? Let's go over here. Looks like a lovely place to park. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that little bit at the end felt very reminiscent of Sun River. That's almost exactly what happened to me. Starting to slow down just before bringing down the tail. Started going to the right. So, not that under control.
Alright, avian's off.
Well, that was absolutely exciting. Just talked to a gentleman. I think his name was Ron. I forgot already. I'm really bad with names. Sorry if I meet you and I forget your name. I remember numbers better than I remember people's names, and I will never forget a face. So, but we are off to get a stamp and find out where this thing is at. So get over there, find the stamp, we'll stamp it, and then we'll just do a little walk around Norman Grier Field. Talked to a rather nice little lady. It is quite busy here at Norman Grier for some reason. Anyway, we'll look for the big, God, what do you call that thing? It's a rose compass. Look for the rose compass. Right next to fuel tanks is Norman Grier, Sierra 36, and we have a stamp right here. And it's not leashed today. Oh, look at that. So So you can do this out of the sun. Stampage. Oops. Right side up. Right side up, dummy. Hey. There we go. Stamp complete. Stamp bag in the box. So we'll just do a little walkabout and see what's here. A myriad of interesting airplanes. I'm told there's a Cessna over here with a Franklin 180 in it. So unfortunately it does not fly that much, which is a shame. Put our book back. Close the door. Keep out the vermin, i.e. flies and bees and stuff. So I tell you what, we'll just walk down here around the hangars and see what we can see. Cool little approach. There's like a little dog leg going off in that direction. That's what I was trying to come in, but when you do that, you come over the top of those trees and had to throw in a pretty good sized slip. So, watch this glass air take off here. Craft. Fun little airport. I think I see a Stinson. I want to go over and see, take a look at the Stinson. We do have here, it looks like a straight 108, heated probe, and not a Franklin. Huh. That's the small tail version like mine, and big old tires on it. Woo! Look at them things. Looks like a very capable machine. I think I just found the Rodney Dangerfield version of a golf cart. That is properly hooped out. And I think all the hangars end over here, but so outside of all these hangars here, the rest of this area is residential. Meaning these people live right here on the airport, so don't really want to go tripsing around someone's backyard. So we will conclude the hangar tour and head on back over to the ramp. We might get some gas. Probably could. I could use it. But, anywho, this is like I said, this is Norman Grier. Cool little airport. Very, I don't know. It's just a cool airport. So, all right. We'll, if I take one more look at some of these other airplanes over here, I want to get a look at that Cessna with a 180 Franklin in it. That'd be cool. This airplane doesn't look like it's that lucky. Oh, this is bad. Oof. Oh, poor airplane. Oh, but that looks to be, yeah, that's a Franklin. All right. I'm gonna hop on my soapbox for 2 seconds because this is a 180 Franklin. these are so rare that just to let it sit out here and just rot is a crime. Absolute crime. Dude. Alright. I mean, it's bad enough that you got airplanes that just sit out here and weather themselves into nothing. But come on, people. This one, it's probably looks really rough. I don't know if it flies, but at least it's got fresh tires on it and they're round. But, yeah, this one probably doesn't fly either. Crimed aviation. You know, people are they're so stubborn to keep hold of these airplanes instead of selling them to somebody who'd actually put them to use. And then they go and try and sell them and they think they're going to get some money out of these things. Well, I can guarantee you, if that thing's been sitting as long as it has, it's not worth a whole lot. It's just, man. Yeah, okay. Now that I got that out of my system, let's head on back to an airplane that is dearly loved and head out to Auburn. Ready to go to Auburn? Let's go to Auburn.
Silver lining to the story. If you thought that I would turn it one, then y'all don't know me. Made my face rest in peace. Got this taste on my tongue, I crave the glory. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel through my pain.
We were just gonna head on out of here. Mostly coming down 3-3, so we should be airborne before we get that little thing we did. We'll just taxi on out over to the end of 3-3. I know there's a run-up box over there. Norman Grier, you got a Stinson taxiing southbound to runway 33. Norman Grier.
The struggle is real. I say the struggle reveals how you deal with the monster that's inside you. I don't buy into the luck. I put my faith and my trust in my team. Everything that we done been through. Gasoline in my veins.
Someday I'd like to have a home like this right on the runway.
As we rise from the flames.
Maybe a couple more friendlier people. So this was the airport that did the photo shoot out of. I really wish I had time to set up cameras on the Skylane. That was a fun flight.
It's time to fire on up.
Flaps.
It's time to fire on up. Pound on your chest like there's no tomorrow. Just play the game right. No one can
Spill controls are good. Instruments are set. I don't see anybody, but it's hard through these trees. Norman Grier traffic, Stinson 9250 kilo taking 33. We're going to be a left turn out to the west. Norman Grier. Nobody on final or base. Alright. Let's say that windsock is going to be my old boy point. Alright. Airfield takeoff. Flaps trim, lights, camera, action. Power in. Sorry about the baby. Tail is up. That's 60. Rotate. Stay flat. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Get some speed. And up. There's that wind. Nose down. 200 feet. Not over the trees, over power lines yet. Feet. Just coming over the power lines. Flaps. Up. Norman Grier traffic. Stetson 50 kilos, turning left crosswind. We are westbound. Norman Grier. Norman Grier traffic, Stetson 50 kilos, 2 miles to the northwest, and last call, Norman Grier. Traffic, Stetson 2 miles, 2 Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilos, just off Norman Grier. We are inbound full stop landing. Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilo. We're going to stay up here at 1,500. I got traffic on the crosswind. I'm going to maneuver, try and stay behind you. Auburn. Auburn traffic, Cessna 80 Lima is downwind. Auburn. I'll be departing the downwind to the southeast. Auburn. Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilo is just above that last call traffic. We'll be doing a 360 to the downwind for 34 Auburn. Auburn traffic, Stetson 063 is on base 34, full stop Auburn. Auburn traffic, Cherokee 63 Sierra is just inside the tanks for the 45 Auburn. Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilo will follow the Cherokee now on the 45. Auburn. Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilo is on the 45 for left 34 Auburn. Auburn Cherokee 63 Sierra, turn to final 34 Auburn. Auburn Cherokee, Cessna 759 Mike Alpha is straight in for runway 16, approximately about a mile, half mile to the north. We're using 34. Auburn traffic, Stetson 50 kilo is left base for 34 Auburn. Auburn, Cherokee 63 Sierra, downwind. Auburn traffic, Stetson turning final for 34 Auburn. Aircraft 759 Mike Alpha is on the left downwind for runway 34 full stop. Just about to be the number now. Auburn traffic, motor glider 73 Alpha Romeo is taking runway 34 in position to hold until the runway is clear, Auburn. That was probably one of my landings in a while. Wow, that's terrible. Auburn traffic, motor glider 73 Alpha Romeo is commencing takeoff runway 34 closed traffic, Auburn. Auburn Aircraft 759 Mike Alpha is now turning left base for runway 34 full stop, Auburn.
Ooh, she's for sale. Looks like original equipment on the panel. So, if you're interested in the -1, here's your baby. You see some of the kookiest things at airports. There's no place like home. Welcome to the closet. This is where you get your stamp here. And Southwest region. Whew. And that right there, my friend, that's a leash. And by the way, if you need fresh books, Auburn is one of the main airports to get those from. The other one, I believe, is in Olympia. So, we are Northwest region. And Auburn. It's very Spartan for a stamp. That gets the point across. So, yeah.
Yeah, how long these last? And Auburn traffic, Stinson 50 Kilo will be taking 34. We're going to be a northeast departure. Auburn. Let me get off the runway first. Auburn 40 Tango is clear of runway 34 at Alpha 4, Auburn. And Stinson 50 Kilo will be departing 34. Sorry about that, buddy. St. Tower, Stinson 90250 Kilo is 8 to the southeast, inbound full stop with K-back. 250 Kilo and 34 right, clear to land. 34 right, clear to land, Stinson 50 Kilo.
That was Norman Grier, formerly known as Crest Airpark, and Auburn Airport. So we will do the changing of thy pins on the map. And I forgot to do Oak Harbor last time, so we'll do that one as well. And I just, first before doing that, I just want to send out a sincere apology to the gentleman who thought I was going to take off before he got onto the runway at Auburn. So my apologies. I made my call a little too soon. So with that, let's do the changing of the pin. So those are the pins changed. which only leaves us Olympia, Eatonville, Shady Acres, Ranger Creek, and Boeing Field. I thought Boeing Field might be a really good one to do at night, so I want to make sure that I get some night currency and some really good night proficiency before going into BFI. So that will be forthcoming, and that's it for this one. So as always, may all your flying be good flying.
Be that silver lining to the story. If you thought that I would turn and run, then y'all don't know me. May my fears rest in peace, cause that's a